Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Damola, and on today's tutorial we're going to be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful fly zipper that you are seeing on your screen. Okay, this tutorial is actually very easy and beginner friendly, so without wasting much of your time, let's get right into the tutorial. So the first thing I went ahead to do was to go ahead and overlock the crotch area of both front pieces of my pants like so. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and set that aside. So these are the fabric pieces I'm going to be using for my fly zipper. Okay, so this is the first piece, right? It is not on fold and it is 9 inches in length and 3.5 inches wide. Okay, so here is the second piece. Now this piece is on fold and it is 3 inches in wideness and 9 inches long. Okay, so when I open it up, I am going to have 6 by 9 inches. Okay, so after cutting this out, I just went ahead to make that curve that you are seeing on the lower side. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to go ahead and overlock the raw edges. So for this other one, I am going to go ahead and fold it over also. So I'm going to have about 1¾ inches when I fold it over, and I'm going to go ahead and overlock it also. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, then come back to show you guys what it looks like. So after I was done overlocking, this is what I have for both pieces, right? I'm going to go ahead and set them aside, and I'm going to be working on the front part of my pants. Okay, so now I am going to place both sides of my pants together, right side facing, and I'm going to measure from the top of my pants. I am going to measure down to 7 inches. Okay, so from that 7 inches mark now, I am going to go ahead and sew my pants together by 1/2 inch. Okay, so just watch what I'm doing closely. So after I was done sewing, this is what I have. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and open up my pants like so, and I'm going to be placing my zip on the part that is facing me now. Okay, so when I'm placing my zip, I'm going to make sure that I have 1/2 inch allowance at the top. I have 1/2 inch before that metal bar on the zipper. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place it like that. Then I'm going to place that other small piece of our fly zipper, the one that is 1¾ inches. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and place it on it like so, and I'm going to go ahead and pin it down all the way from the top to the bottom. Okay, and after I'm done pinning it down, I'm just going to go ahead and sew it. Okay, so watch closely how I'm pinning it down. Okay, so after I was done sewing it, this is what I have. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and zip it up so you can see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like after zipping it up, right? So now we're going to be working on the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to take the other part of the fly zipper, and I'm going to be placing the straight part, that is the side that I didn't overlock. I'm going to be placing it on the other side of the pants like so, and I'm going to be sewing it by 1/2 inch. Okay, so now there is something I want you to note here. I'm going to be sewing very close to the initial 1/2 inch that I used to hold the two front pieces together initially. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now, then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so this is what it looks like after sewing, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is to head over to my ironing table and iron that seam open. Okay, so that place is going to lay very flat. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now, then come back to show you guys what it looks like. So after ironing the seams open, this is what I have. Okay, and you would notice that if I go ahead and flip this over to my right side and I overlap it on the zipper area, it is going to lay really flat. Okay, so when I overlap it on the other zipper, this is what I'm going to have. Okay, so now at this point now we are almost done with our fly zipper, right? So the next thing I'm going to do now is to go ahead and open up this fly zipper like so. After opening it up, I'm going to go ahead and make a mark right in the middle of that fly zipper. Okay, so I just measured all what I have on the fly zipper, and I'm going to be dividing it into 2 like so, just to form a straight line. Okay, so after I've gotten my straight line here, I'm going to go ahead and open up my zipper. Okay, and I'm going to be placing the other part of the zip on this line while making sure that I leave that half-inch allowance that I left for the other fly zipper, that is the half-inch allowance before the iron bar on your zipper, okay? And I'm going to be pinning it down. So now one thing I want you to note here is that I am pinning the zipper to the fly zipper. I am not pinning it with the actual pant itself, okay? I am pinning it to just the fly zipper alone. I am not pinning it to the actual fabric, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and open up my zip so I'll be able to pin it all the way down, okay? So after I was done pinning it down, this is what I have. As you can see, I only pinned it on the fly zipper area, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and sew it down like so, and I'm going to make sure that my stitch is far away from the teeth of the zipper, okay? I am not going to be sewing very close to the zipper area, okay? So I'm going to sew from the bottom of this zip to the top part. Then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So at this point, I just went ahead to stop sewing because I figured if I close up my zipper, it will be easier for me to sew, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and close up the zipper, and I'm going to continue sewing, okay? So after I was done, guys, this is what I have, okay? So this is what it's looking like on the wrong side. You can see how neat it looks, and this is what it looks like on the right side, okay? And it is looking equally neat as well, okay? So that side is going to overlap the other side of your zipper like so. It is that simple, okay? So what I'm going to do now is to go ahead and create that feature on the right side to hold down my zipper to my fabric, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and measure 1¼ inch, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and draw a straight line all the way from the top to where my 7 inches mark that I marked initially stopped, okay? So when I'm about to get to that 7 inches mark, I am going to go ahead and make a curve like so, okay? I'm very sorry, my hair was blocking this, I didn't know. And after doing that, now I'm going to go ahead and flip it over to the wrong side and open up that small piece, okay? So I'm not going to end up sewing up my zipper area. I'm going to make sure that the wrong side is open like this, and I'm sewing on just one part of the pants, okay? So just watch what I'm doing very closely, okay? So after I'm sure that the wrong side is opened, I'm going to go ahead and top stitch on that 1¼ inch mark, okay? So for this part, you don't have to rush, just do it very carefully so it is going to come out neat, since it is going to be on the front side of the pant. So after I was done, this is what it looks like on the right side. So I'm just cutting off the loose thread that I have, okay? And when I flip it over to the wrong side, this is what I have. It is also looking very neat as well, okay? So now the last thing I'm going to do now is to go ahead and flip that small piece over to cover the bigger piece like so, okay? And after flipping it over, I'm going to go ahead and make a top stitch on that curved area of the bigger piece, okay? I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to go ahead and just make a top stitch a couple of times on that part, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and cut off my loose thread, okay? So that brings us to the end of this zipper fly, okay? And this is what we have. So if I go ahead and open up my zip now, I am going to have that smaller piece showing on the wrong side, okay? So if you've gained something from this tutorial, please do also click on the subscribe button, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video, okay? And also if you have any question, I am going to be in the comment section. So with that, I'll be seeing you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.